Hey guys, this is Sam from TCS Custom, and we are reimagining the traditional Spanish Solera for guitar building. In the past, we used to make our guitar molds and Soleras to be used with dowels and to have this portion open for the neck. But after discussing with several luthiers around the world, I think we have a solution that will please everybody. This is brand new for 2025. And I'm happy to say, I think this is the best thing we've released in a while. So let me show you a little bit about it. So here is our traditional Solera, but it also has a mold. And what's not so traditional is that we have a little, I don't know what you call it, a C-clamp, D-clamp, whatever, with a hinge system here and another, PVC pipe that holds it all in place. Very similar to our other molds. The cool thing about this is that you don't need any special tools. All you need are your fingers, and you can remove this and put it back into place perfectly each and every time. No measuring, nothing special. You just need to twist it a few times, and then these 1/4-inch bolts will come out. And there you have it. You can remove, reattach, remove, and reattach your guitar, bent sides, your neck, your assembly, as many times as you want. You know, there's so many times that we're building and we say, okay, I need to take it out, put it back in, take it out. So that's one way to handle it. And this is a very traditional Solera. You typically have a 3mm doming here, and of course traditionally also a 2mm slant. This will accommodate several models. You don't have to buy a different Solera for every model, and in fact, if you do decide to do a different model, you can place an order for one of these molds and say you wanted a Hauser style guitar or a different style. You can then use that, and it'll be different in the inside, but it will reattach perfectly each and every time in the same spot. Now what's cool about this is that you can take it out, but I know what you're saying. Where is the chamfer? Where is the slot so that the soundboard doesn't get squished by the mold? I'm glad you asked that. We have these little fancy spacers, about 1/4 inch or around 6mm. They have a little tiny lip that fit perfectly inside the Solera. That way, when you have to put it back on, you don't have to worry about it going anywhere. It's perfectly in place. Now, it really helps to match the center lines. A friend told me, it really would help you to center the mold onto the Solera if you just paid attention to the center line. That friend was my wife. She loved that. She told me to put that in there. Doesn't take much. All you have to do is maybe wiggle it a little bit here and there, and you're set in. Really quickly, after I put these in, I want to talk a little bit about these spreaders. A lot of folks out there think that these spreaders are the end-all be-all for your build, and while they are very helpful, they are not the final solution. That is, they're great that when you bend your sides, these will keep your sides from coming back during, having spring back. They also help, in making sure that the sides that you bent really are snug here until you get your lining or your kerfing. You could do your peones or your kerfing, kind of like how you do on acoustic guitar build with steel strings. There's a whole different manner of doing it, but these really are meant for securing the sides into the mold until your kerfing or your peones are finally, they're attached, and then you can take them off and use your traditional waist spreaders. So I would highly encourage you to get a set of those. We sell some 3D printed waist spreaders that look great. They're universal. They'll work on any guitar. Doesn't matter if it's classical or steel string. They are going to do the job. So if you would like to learn more about this or place an order, I highly encourage you to do so. These are super useful. And let me tell you, I forgot to show you one last feature. And that is that when you want to open this, like so, right? Much like our other steel string molds, you can use little pivot system to open. This right here allows you to have enough space for the neck. There's enough space with the spacers on the Solera so that your neck blank isn't, in the way of this mold. And then you can tighten how strong you want this bolt put together to enhance how, smooth or loose you want it to open. We'll set it at a setting that we think is useful, and then once you get it, you can change it to your liking. Again, we make these all the time. We ship them around the world, and I would love to make one for you. Go ahead and contact us about ordering. We do have a certain wait time, but I guarantee you it is worth the wait. Until the next time, bye for now.